Hi, my name is Meg Kent, and I'm the principal of Holy Name School in Camden. Today we're going to talk about the restoration that uncovered the beauty of our school.
Hi, my name is Joe Del Duca. I'm a member of the Board of Directors, Board of Trustees for the Catholic Partnership Schools, and I have served in that capacity for many years. The building was built in the mid-1920s. It was finished in 1927 and dedicated, I believe, on December 18th, 1927, so almost 100 years ago. My family is from Camden. My father passed away 30 years ago, and my mother decided to take some courses at Rutgers, some post-grad courses. And when she did, she saw the steeple and the cross on the top of the school and drove here one day and asked if she could help. And that's how my mother started working here, by looking at that steeple from Rutgers Camden. The school's been open for, as we said, almost 100 years, and it's really a beacon in the neighborhood. It's, in our view, very important to keep it here because it's central to all the activities that happen here. We're able to educate quite a few children every year. Our enrollment is solid and remains solid, and the kids who leave here are well prepared to move to high school and then hopefully on to college from there. The exterior of the building was deteriorating a little, and the diocese decided that in order to protect the people here, that they would put a covering on it. They couldn't afford to absorb the cost of repairing it at the time. So they put scaffolding above the front door to stop any pieces of stone or concrete from falling down and harming anyone. And then they put and fastened a black shroud or covering over the entire building. And that occurred 2015. So for a period of 5 or 6 years, the entire building was covered in a black cloth covering, and made it appear as though the building was either not inhabited or was in serious decline. So we felt it was very important to fix that problem. The gentleman who I dealt with is a person named Anthony Pini. Pinnacle Contractors is the name of his company, and he's a masonry concrete contractor. After a long search, we were connected to Anthony, who does this kind of work, which is the actual restoration of stone buildings, and it's obviously quite a specialty. And they go around the entire building and refortify any of the joints where the concrete or the caulking is coming apart, to make sure that the stones on the building are firmly in place and that nothing is going to deteriorate. In addition to that, they cleaned the building and they repaired, the front steps were also in disrepair, and they completely restored and repaired those front steps. And then in terms of the cross, that's, again, a little more symbolic interest to my family, but that's the cross that my mother looked at or saw, all those 20-some years ago. And it was deemed unsafe to have it up there. It's very heavy. And so they took it down and put it, and it was in sort of a garden in the front yard. And as part of the restoration, we had the cross put back on the top of the school. And due to the charitable work of Electric Joe Schooley, it's all lit up, so that now when it's dark you can see the cross on the top of the building. We had a long process with the diocese. It's a diocese property, so we had to work through the diocese and their contractors and their safety experts to make sure that they approved the work that we were going to do. So it was a several-year process to get us ready to do the work. Once we got through that, we met internally and decided that we were going to raise the money. We'd gotten a proposal to do the building for roughly $200,000, and we set about raising the money. There were a number of larger donors. I'm one of them. Christine Healy, the Healy Foundation, Pepe Paperno, the Domenica Foundation, I believe are the most significant donors, but there were lots of donors. It was such an important cause that we didn't have a terribly difficult time raising the money and making it happen, because we felt it was so important to the survival of this school. And then once we had it removed, it wasn't only removed, but it's a beautiful building, and the building that was built so many years ago by hand with care and love, no doubt, has now been restored to its former splendor. The restoration work was completed for the beginning of the school year, September of 2021, for the 21-22 school year. The beauty of it is that we were able to start it right around the end of school in 2020 and get it completed by the end of the summer, so that when the school year started, the kids were ready to go back to school. So we didn't have scaffolding and contractors and equipment all around when children were here. So it was wonderful that we were able to get it accomplished in that short time frame, and they did get it completed just before school started. As I indicated previously, the school is a really important part of this neighborhood. It's been here for 100 years. People have been attending this school and moving on from here. And it's a safe haven and a place where children can feel safe and get a high-level education. And if the school doesn't look like it's appealing and doesn't look like it's inviting and looks like it's in disrepair, then it's natural for parents to wonder whether the school's going to endure or what condition the inside of the school is in. So we felt it was very important to have the outside of the school match the quality of the inside of the school, which is what we did when we restored the outside.
To support the Catholic Partnership Schools, please click on the link below. Like, share, and subscribe so more people can find out about our channel. Thanks for watching.